Comic fans, SFon82 back with a brand new video. Today I thought we'd have some fun. I recently dove down the rabbit hole of Marvel Legends, and I've had so much fun doing so. Marvel Legends are a Hasbro product, and they're a lot of fun, really detailed, articulated figures. Wanted to take a look at some of the ones that I've picked up. Stick around. Like I was saying before, just wanted to do a fun video today, just unscripted, just have a little fun and look through some action figures. The first ones that I'll show you, let's go with MODOK first. I got this guy a couple weeks ago, and as you can see, he's pretty cool. He comes with another face, and really enjoy this, having MODOK a lot. He's a really cool addition to the collection. We all saw he's going to be showing up in the Ant-Man Quantumania movie, so I'm excited about that. Really happy to pick him up. But also, to go along with MODOK, I had to get some AIM scientists. You got to have AIM scientists to go with your MODOK, right? So I picked up a couple of these guys. You can see this guy right here. He's looking at some sort of slide or something. And this guy's packing the heat. So got both of those to go with MODOK. And I actually hope to get a couple more AIM figures in the future to kind of build up the AIM lab. The next one I got is Shuri. And this is Shuri from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And really cool. Got those, I don't know what they're called, some kind of blasters, but they're really cool. Great articulation. The face looks really good. And some of the female faces are a little bit not so good, I'll say, but that one's pretty good. This is my Black Widow. It is a comic book version of Black Widow. She has a jetpack, and she has the short hair and the gray suit. Really cool comic book version of that figure. The next one is Black Panther, and this is from Wakanda Forever, I think. But when I think of Black Panther in more recent time, this is the version I think of. But he's got the cool claws. Very, very good articulation there. Just really cool figure, really posable. A lot of cool detail, really cool details. I like that one a lot. He looks a lot cooler out of the package. And I'm an out of the package guy, if you guys haven't noticed. I do save all my boxes. I keep them all in good condition. I've got some that I've hung up on the wall. I do keep the boxes, but I like using these in shorts, and I like using them just as displays in the comic book room. So I'm an out-of-box guy. Sorry if this bothers some of you to see them out of the packages, but that's just how I collect. And this is Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow from the MCU. And really super accurate. The face looks good. It looks like Scarlett Johansson. Pretty cool. And the cool thing about this figure, no, it wasn't this one. It was, yeah, actually it was. She came with this stand, which I'm so glad. I use this a lot. And then you got different blast effects that came with it. I use the stand a lot in shorts, but her particular figure came with this. So if you see it, it's worth the money, really, just for the stand. Because, like I said, I use that a lot in different shorts and stuff. Then we got, right here, I forget what they're calling them on the box. I can't ever say that. Hatat Zaraz. This is White Wolf. But he comes with a couple of different guns. There's his smaller one. See, I think the other one fell down in the box. I'll show you guys when I get to it, but it's got some pretty cool claws. not a whole lot to him, but he's a cool character, so glad to have him. Here's another from Wakanda Forever. This is Black Panther. This is Nakia. I get her and the other one in the red costume confused. I think this is Nakia. I don't like the face on her as much. She's kind of got this, I don't know, just a weird expression on her face. But I love the detail in her outfit and in her weapons. Really cool. I had to get her to go along with Shuri and Black Panther and trying to build up Wakanda. I hope to get a shelf one day. I want to do like a big shelf across one of these walls and just display all these figures in a really cool way on there. And the next one, I got this one. A lot of people didn't like this show. I'm a huge She-Hulk fan. I thought the show was pretty decent. But not the biggest fan of this particular head. But I love the body on the figure. And me being such a big She-Hulk fan, I had to get it. It was a must-have for the She-Hulk collection. But really cool. She didn't come with any really good accessories or anything, which sucked. I would have liked it if they gave her a second head with where maybe she was smiling or something, like a flirty face or something, instead of just the gaze, just the blank stare. This one's really cool. Damn, one of his things fell down in the box. I'll have to dig out. But this is Moon Knight, and this is the MCU version of Moon Knight. Really cool character. He comes with a couple of those, the little moon things. I forget what they're called. Let me know in the comments if you remember what those are called, his weapons. But really, really highly detailed. The cape's really cool. But yeah, just a good looking figure. And let's see, the next one I have, this one's a really cool one. I've had this one for a while, but a lot of people like this one. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. It's really cool. This was the first Spider-Man one that I had gotten probably 6 months ago before I really got into collecting these. But this is Iron Spider. And not my favorite. I love the arms. And there's so many different things you can do with this guy. I don't know. I want a more classic Spider-Man, though. I want to get just a regular version of Spider-Man because I don't have a regular version. This one's really cool, though. Iron Spider. Do a lot of stuff with him. And while we're on the subject of Spider-Man, I also have Future Foundation Spider-Man, or one of the versions of Future Foundation. I've seen the other version of this. There's a version of this that's mainly white with black down the side. It's kind of the reverse of this costume. But this figure comes with like the different webbing pieces, so that's cool. He's really posable. The articulation's great. You can do all the classic comic book cover poses and stuff. But Future Foundation Spider-Man, he's a really cool one. Glad to have in the collection. The next one, I like this guy a lot. Sleepwalker. One of those underused characters in Marvel. But this guy's really cool. David Nakayama did the artwork on the box, which is awesome. But Sleepwalker's, he's a really cool character. And you can pose him. I did a short where I posed him exactly how he was on the front of his first issue of his solo series. But you can pose him in the exact same way. Sleepwalker is a really cool character. Next up, one of my absolute favorites. This was the very first Marvel Legend that I had in my collection because I'm just such a huge fan of her. Dazzler. We got Dazzler right here. I'm missing her microphone, but she comes with a cool blast effect. And she got the roller skates on. But I love Dazzler. And shout out Gary B. Gary B also loves Dazzler. So if you're watching, man, shout out. But yeah, I'm glad to have Dazzler in the collection. And I like posing her with different comic books from her run and doing things like that. It's pretty cool. Next up, I have Maggot. Maggot is an unpopular, lesser known X-Man. This Marvel Legends figure of him is just badass. He comes with 2 maggots, one resting there on his arm. He comes with one that sits on his shoulder, and he comes with a big ass gun as well. Let's see if I can't. Here's his other maggot. You can see it rests right on his shoulder, just like that. And a really cool figure out of the box. Just looking at him in real life, up close in person, really cool. Here is a childhood favorite of mine, and I kind of have him pose how he is in the comics when he bounces around. But this is Speedball. He's a new warrior. You may also know him as Penance. That's another alias of his, but you can see I've got him posed like he's bouncing around, and really cool. I love the way that they did his goggles, and his eyes look really good. They did all these little Speedball things on the print on his gloves and the rest of his outfit. Just a really cool figure. I wish that he would have came with maybe some like blast effects, like the little ball things that come off of him when he's flying through the air. That would have been really cool, but still glad to have him nonetheless. Next up, and this came in a 2-pack, and it came with it was Red Guardian, and I'm drawing a blank right now, the other Black Widow. I know her name, but I won't think of it while I'm recording. But anyways, Red Guardian came in a 2-pack with her. Currently, Yelena Belova, that's who it was. He came in a 2-pack with her. I don't know what happened to that figure. I lost it when I moved. Hopefully I'll find it. But I still have Red Guardian and his shield. And this is the MCU version of Red Guardian. Got the cool shield. And glad to have him. I like his character a lot. I think we'll see him again in Thunderbolts. So, really cool. Next up, we have Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister is really cool. He's kind of heavy for an action figure. But he's got that creepy, sinister face. He's got the claws for his hands. Really cool cape. It's like that dark blue on the outside and red on the inside. Just a really cool X-Men villain and a cool addition to the collection. And the next one, this is probably the oldest one that I have. I found this at a flea market for a couple bucks. Didn't have all the accessories. It doesn't have the articulation. Still thought it was pretty cool. And for a couple bucks, I thought I'd pick it up. I really wish he had the bow and arrows. But I have the comic book version of Hawkeye. And he poses pretty well for an older figure. And just wish I had that bow and arrow. You can't really do much with him without it, unfortunately. Maybe I'll find that one day. Next up, I had to get this guy to go with Dazzler because they had the little mini-series together, Beauty and the Beast. And I needed Beast to go with my Dazzler. I love doing little displays for displaying comic books with figures. And that was my main draw for getting these, to display with my comic books. Because that's always going to be my first love, no matter what rabbit holes I fall down. My first love is always going to be comic books. But got this Beast to display with Dazzler, maybe in front of that mini run or something. But cool face, cool articulation. You can do whatever you want with him. You can have him hanging upside down like he is in the comic books. I've done all kinds of stuff with this figure. He's really cool. And let's see, we got Iron Man 2020. This is a really impressive figure. I was super impressed. Not a character that I'm real familiar with. I have read some Iron Man 2020 stuff. I know it's Arno Stark. I think it's Tony's cousin, or it's a relative of Tony. This is not Tony Stark, it's Arno Stark. I think maybe he's like an anti-hero. I don't know. If you know more about Iron Man 2020, let me know in the comments. I know he's Arno Stark, and I know that he maybe is kind of a bad guy sometimes. But he's got the cool little gear looking things around his shoulders, right there on his waist, and then he's got these blast effects like he's launching up in the air. And he comes with this is the coolest part. Display ability wise, this is one of the better Marvel Legends that I have, and just display ability is awesome. He's got these blasters or these blast effects, and it looks like he's blasting off. You could sit him on a shelf just like this. And let me see if I can bring it closer without it falling apart on me. But you can just have him looking like he's blasting off right on a bookshelf. So that's the main draw with that one, other than just him being just a really cool looking character. Yeah, before I forget, this is probably my favorite. This is the newest edition. I do have a question for you guys concerning this one. Maybe you can answer it for me. I don't know, maybe not, but if you can, it'd be awesome. This is Sentry, and this dude's an absolute beast. I love this figure. This is probably my favorite Marvel Legends figure now, and I don't really know why, honestly. He just looks badass. He's just really cool. He's not the most articulated. He's not the most detailed. He's not the most, I don't know, man. He's just so cool looking, though. He comes with his head, though. This is the question I was going to ask you guys. And this is not a Build-A-Figure piece for Ghost Rider. Is this an alternate head for Sentry that I've just never seen before? It is not a Ghost Rider head, although it does look very much like one. The eyes are glowing yellow. I was thinking maybe, I mean, it's got to be an alternate head for Sentry, I guess, but I don't know. I've just never seen him with this head. So is it the Void coming out? Is that Sentry with the Void coming through, or what? Let me know in the comments if you guys know. But anyways, regardless of that, super cool figure. I love it. This dude looks like an absolute beast, and one of my favorites now. And now the very last one I actually saved. I have not opened yet, and I was going to open it and we'll look at it together. But this is an older one. It's the X-Force version of Wolverine. It comes with the Build-A-Figure head for Wendigo. But I thought that I would open this and check it out right here with you guys right now. So carefully open this, because I try to, even though I am an out-of-box collector, I do save the boxes. So I want to try to get this open as neatly as I possibly can. Okay. I hate these little paper things that fall out of the boxes. Those things are annoying. Anyways, we got busting over here. And a lot of these come with Build-A-Figure pieces. I probably should have shown y'all the Build-A-Figure pieces. I didn't really see the point. I don't have enough to really put together much yet. But I do have a lot of just random Build-A-Figure pieces. There's Wendigo's head. But here's Wolverine. Looks really cool. I always liked that X-Force version of Wolverine. That suit's badass, and I like the way his eyes are glowing red. His claws look pretty cool. Got the hair on the outer arm there. So it's definitely very well detailed. Doesn't seem like, I don't know, maybe he's just a little stiff because he's new. But yeah, Wolverine X-Force. Part of the Wendigo Build-A-Figure wave. Here, we'll take a look at the art on the box too. The art on, I'm not sure who did the art on this particular box, but The art on the boxes is great as well. But that is my Marvel Legends figure collection so far. Just another rabbit hole I've fallen down. But it's a blast. I have fun with this. And like I said, I love displaying things with my comic books. And they make for really good shorts too. But I appreciate you guys watching. See, I'll have a live tomorrow night from 7:30 to probably 8:15, 8:30. It's going to be recovery based. It's talking about fear, how to deal with that. Should be pretty interesting. I hope you guys join. And till next time, please like, please subscribe. Love you guys. Peace.